Hello all, and welcome again to these startup and growth videos. Today I'm here with Vesa, and we thought that as it is end of June soon, we wanted to look back about the spring and what has happened. So Vesa, what's your takeaways from this spring?
Yeah, I would say that first of all, the inflation and interest rates they are showing good directions, meaning a little bit down. And everybody has been talking about that, and it will eventually boost the situation, of course, but maybe we need a little bit more steps on that road in order the second half to be excellent in deal flow. When talking to different operators and looking at some global and European statistics, it seems to be that something has started already in States. And Q2 also different kind of activity levels have been coming up both in Europe and Nordic, so that's really good signs now finally. And maybe last point regarding Nordea Startup and Growth debt business is that it's been pretty stable, and there was a little bit more activity during this second half. But I do expect that we will see a little bit more late stage cases coming up right after summer holidays. How do you see the market currently?
Yeah, of course. When I work with the startups and scale-ups about the investors and when they're looking at those, we organized 3 investor speed dating events during the spring. We started off the spring with the pre-seed one, and of course in that space there is always a lot of activity because of course there are a lot of startups who are thinking about like starting their businesses and they have the ideas in place and all that. That was a good success. Also investors like local or Nordic VCs and the angels were really eager to see good cases. Then the second event we had was for A-round companies, and actually there we got quite a same level of companies there as previously, but especially the investor interest was really high. Mm-hmm. And actually that was one of our record high events when thinking about like how many meetings actually there were, and there was one company who got 19 meetings with investor.
Okay.
And it was also something that there were so many global big funds actually attending to that event, and they wanted to have meetings. So it really seems that the investors are really look for good deals, and of course Nordic is a really interesting market for them. Then again, the last event we had was for seed stage companies, and there I was a bit surprised how slow it was because there was not or less companies that I would have expected, and now when I have been in several events, also startup events during the spring, and talked to many investors, it seems that that's also their view that the seed stage market is actually quite slow, which was kind of surprising, I would say. But yeah. What about you? You have also been to several events and spoken to investors, companies, and all that.
Yeah, that's true. Quite a bunch of different events and meeting European and some from States as well. And I think the most interesting point that is in my mind is different kind of operators that see the, so to say, the hidden deal flow and hidden activity that doesn't necessarily come at all to PitchBook and Crunchbase, and that kind of information clearly tells that something has been starting already moving forward, in the States, and especially late, I would say Q2. That kind of numbers are saying that it is now a little bit happening in Europe and Nordics as well. Not that much, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Summer is coming, but is there life after summer?
It is. It surely is. Regarding what we're doing, of course we're doing the Nordea Startup and Growth business as usual, giving loans, helping the founders with all banking services. But then of course we have these investor speed date events. We will organize 2 online ones during the fall, starting up with the pre-seed one. And then Nordea is partnering up with Slush again this year. We're one of the main partners. And there's going to be big events and happenings around that. So that's something that, we are looking forward to.
Yeah, I would say stay tuned to keep up with what kind of activities we will launch regarding Slush. Yeah.
And meanwhile, really happy summer to everybody.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye bye.